Okay, so we're going to mix up Cropsalt Nutrients, Veg A and Veg B, and some Run Clean. Take a solo cup, a gallon of water. Fill that solo cup about halfway, 3/4 of the way up. And we're going to take our scale and we're going to weigh out what Cropsalt recommends, which is 4.6 grams of Veg A, and 3.1 grams of Veg B. And we're going to stir it really good. I've seen people also use a frother like you would for milk, cappuccinos and stuff. That works really well. If you use a regular spoon like this, just make sure you stir it really well. And what I like to do is pour that back in the gallon. And if you're not so good at pouring stuff like this, just get a small funnel, and then I'll do a second rinse just in case there's still some granules left in the bottom of the cup. And then with the Run Clean, shake that, and they recommend between 0.2 and 0.4 milliliters per gallon, which equals about 5 or 6 drops. And this is also what you will use instead of pH down. So with my water, it's tap water, it's public water, and coming out of the faucet, the pH is around almost an 8. And then once I add the Veg A and Veg B, that brings it down some. And then about 6 or 7 drops of the Run Clean for me gets the pH to where it needs to be. So we're going to put the cap back on that, give it a good shake. Pour that, and we'll test the pH. And for this method of growing with coco, it's the same as you would with hydroponics. So you want the pH to be around a 6.0, but really anywhere between a 5.8 and a 6.4 is just fine. So this takes a minute to go down to where it needs to get to, but I can pretty much guarantee you that it's going to be right where it needs to be pH wise. Alright, I fast forwarded a little bit, but we're down at 6.08. It shouldn't really go any lower than about a 5.9 or 6.0. So like I said, once you get an idea for how many drops of the Run Clean it takes to get your pH where you need it, you really won't even have to mess with testing your pH after a while. So there you have it. That's how we mix up Cropsalt Nutrients. We pour that right back in there. And anytime you water, just make sure that you get 5 to 10% runoff, meaning if you put 16 ounces of water in to water and feed the plant, out of the bottom you want to get roughly like 1 ounce of water as runoff. So happy growing, my friends.